What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Xfinity Coins. If it's your first time joining us, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos. And today we have a box of pennies, but this is a special box of pennies because these are all uncirculated rolls of 2018 D pennies. So that's pretty cool. I've already gone through some of these by myself, and I just thought it would be kind of cool to make a video of me going through a couple of rolls and trying to find some of the errors. I'll show you some of the things that we're going to be looking for. Mostly, what we're going to be looking for is the doubled ear. So what it is it's some doubling under Lincoln's ear right there. That's one of the varieties, and then the other one is more down towards the end of the lobe. And basically what you're looking for is the first two raises right there. That's what's normal, and you're looking for basically a third one. There's the first two and the third. Same here, that one where the ear comes in, the earlobe, and then a third. It's pretty much what you're looking for. And then let me go down here to some other things. I think I have some pictures. Yeah, you're looking for die cracks on Lincoln's forehead. I call that type 1 because there is some another one to look for where it goes like up around his eyebrow like that. But that's the one that you most commonly find. I actually have an entire roll of these type 1 die cracks and about another half a roll, and then like a quarter of a roll of the type 2 die cracks, and almost a full roll of what I believe are doubled ears, but there's not much information, so I'll see if I can find some more about that and then let you know what these actually are. But yeah, we're gonna get into here, and I'm not gonna go through them live. I'll just bring you in for what we find, and hopefully we find a lot. So I'll probably go through about 2 or 3 rolls, and we will put on some gloves and start with roll 1. Here we go. All right, guys, we have a die crack. This is the type 2, where the die crack goes up and down to his nose. It doesn't go straight up like the other one. So that is our first. Oh, what's going on with my lamp? Sorry about that. Yep, first type 2 die crack on the board. Right, guys, very next coin, we've got our second die crack right above the ear. Yeah, this one doesn't have the doubled ear. You can see the first where the ear comes in, that's what I call like the first lobe, and then the actual earlobe, which is the second, and no doubling on the bottom. So, but it does have the die crack. I think it's worth about like $1 to $3 maybe. Nothing too crazy, but definitely something you would want in your collection. So those are going to be going in the type 2 one. So pretty cool. Let's keep going. All right, we're going to have our third die crack. It's type 2 again, but pretty cool. And I'm kind of suspicious about this ear on this one, especially if I like tilt it over here where you can see it a little bit better. You can see where the ear comes out and the second earlobe, and then right there, there's a distinct line which makes a third lobe almost. So I think that is a doubled ear. Go over to this one, which is actually it, where the ear comes out, the earlobe, and then a line that separates to a third lobe almost, if you will. And let me get the right light on this one. That's what you see here, where the ear comes out, the earlobe, and then a line separating a third. So that's what I've been keeping. Like, here, I'll show you some pictures of ones where there's the ear comes out, that lobe, and then this one's a very distinct third lobe. Same thing there, very distinct. right there. Yeah, here's this one again. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not too knowledgeable about this. If any of you guys out there do know about this, please let me know, because I'm very curious, and I would like to know what I'm actually keeping. But I will put this up here with the die cracks, and I'll set it below so it has die cracks and double ears. I don't have many of those. Alrighty, we're gonna have our first type 1 die crack, where the die crack doesn't squirm around here, but it just goes straight up to the forehead. So that is our first type 1 die crack. Cool. We're gonna have another type 1 die crack. This one is actually a very nice example. It goes all the way up to the hairline even, and it's very distinct. Sounds pretty cool. The other one I kind of noticed was over here a little bit, and it wasn't very long, but maybe there's like a type 3 or something. But that's actually a very nice example of the, at least what I call type 1 die crack. So that's pretty cool. All right, up there on the board. Let's keep going. We're gonna have another type 1 die crack. This one's just a little bit harder to see because there's a gash right there, but you can kind of see it right there. It's not as good as the last one. If you kind of tip it a little bit and get better light, you can see it better. Let me see. Move it around. Right there, you can see it. Pretty cool. Not the best one, but it still counts as a die crack. Doesn't have the double ear though. All right, let's keep going. We have our fourth type 1 die crack. Right there on the forehead. That was a little bit better than the last one. Cool. Number 4. All right, we're gonna have our fifth example of the type 1 die crack. This is another one of the really nice ones, extending almost up to the hairline. So it's pretty cool. Number 5. All right, we're gonna have another die crack on the forehead. And I was looking at this, and I've been realizing that I think this is actually like another variety. So here, I'll put the other one that I just found under the scope. See how the die crack starts right above his eye right there, and makes a little dip right here and goes all the way up to the eyebrow and is almost pretty straight. But this one starts farther behind the eye and kind of curves up like that and doesn't go up as far. So actually, I think I'm going to start separating them by type 1, 2, and 3. I don't actually know if there's known types, but I'm just going to call them that just so I can label them for now until more information comes out. So it's pretty cool. I will rearrange those and maybe go back through these and see if there's any type 3s in there. All right, let's keep going. There we go. Another type 1 die crack. There's that little dip, and it extends all the way up to the hairline and stops right about in front of his eyebrow. Pretty cool. That is number 3. So I rearranged them, and we have 3 of the type 1s, 2 of the type 2s, and 3 of the type 3s. And we also have, I think this is the this one has the type 2 die crack and the doubled ear right there. And this one has a weird looking die crack. I think that's type 3. and another doubled ear right there. So pretty cool. I'll leave a space for ones with type 1 and ear doubling, so that way it goes all in order. All right, let's keep going. Pretty cool. We're switching things up. I think we found a doubled ear. I turned it like this because it's the best angle to see it, but there's where the ear hole is, and there is the ear lobe, and there is the doubled ear. Again, I'm not very familiar with this error because it just came out like a year ago, and there's, again, not a lot of information on it. So if you guys do know, please let me know in the comments if these really are doubled ears, because I would love to know. And anyway, we'll just have to start one without a die crack and normal doubled ears. We'll just put that over here for now. I'll find a place for it. Anyway, we are about halfway done, so it's pretty cool. Let's keep going. This is kind of a shame because I think this was at one point a doubled ear, and that might have been like some pretty major doubling, but there's where the ear hole comes out. There's the ear lobe, and I think that's where the doubling was, but you can't tell now because there's damage right there. So I think that was at one point a doubled ear, a pretty nice one too, but sadly it's damaged. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. You can kind of see the damage there. Oh well, shame. All right, let's keep going. Stoked about this one. This is a type 1 die crack, starting right there. There's a little dip all the way up to the hairline. But if you come down here, let's get the light just right. There's where the ear comes out, the lobe, and the doubling. So, and that is the one that we needed to fill that gap. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep searching. We've got a type 3 die crack running right here. Doesn't go up to the end of the eyebrow, up to the hairline, just kind of curves in. Pretty cool. Another type 3 up on the board. Pretty cool. Didn't take long. We've got a type 1, just a little dip, runs up to the hairline and stops at the end of the eyebrow. And that's number 4 for type 1. Hey guys, we're back. And I think we have another doubled ear. There's where the ear hole comes out, the lobe, and that doubling on the bottom. That's what I think they are, but again, I don't know much about it. It's hard to see it without the right light, but I guess you can kind of see that third line right there. Yeah, you kind of can. There's the ear hole, the lobe. Yeah. There's no die crack, so it'll go up there with just the regular doubled ear. Cool. Coins later. Can you see it? Right there. Doubling on the bottom lobe. It's our third doubled ear. Well, not including these 2 with die cracks. Pretty cool. It's been a little while since we've seen one of these, but we have another type 2 die crack, the curvy one. And I looked at the ear. It looks suspicious. Right there, there's the ear and the lobe. I mean, it looks a lot like the other ones, but I don't think it's as big. And it's a little bit harder to see. Yeah. the more I look at it, I think it is. There's the lobe, and there's like a split right there. It's all supposed to be connected. So I think that's the type 2 and the doubled ear. Pretty cool. All right. Up there with type 2. Let's keep going. I think we found another doubled ear. Ear hole, lobe, doubling. No die cracks though. So it's another one of the normal doubled ears. And I have a few more coins. Maybe I think I'll go through them on camera, show you what I look for. Just put it up there, and no die crack. Ooh, maybe. No, I don't know on that one. That one's pretty connected. I think that's just a shadow. No die cracks. Ear is all connected. See the ear hole, the lobe, and it's all connected. One. Nope. And oh, I think that actually is one. Maybe. Yep, there we go. There's the ear hole, the lobe, and that line right there. That's one. Put that up there with the doubled ears. Keep looking. Find any more die cracks? Oh, there's another one. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a nice die crack. Type 1. There's that little dip right there. Let's have a doubled ear. Maybe. Don't know. It looks. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Looks kind of weird. Suspicious. Take a better look at this. That one's a maybe. But it's definitely a die crack type 1, so I'll just be safe and say it's one of those. Last one. No die cracks. And that's looking pretty connected. Alright. You're done with that roll. So I think that's all I'm going to do right now. I'll probably put up another video, keep doing a couple of these. We actually were pretty successful. We found 5 type 1 die cracks, 2 type 2 die cracks, 4 type 3 die cracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doubled ears, 1 doubled ear with the type 1 die crack, 2 doubled ears with the type 2 die crack, and 1 doubled ear with the type 3 die crack. So, pretty successful hunt. I'm going to go back through these ones and separate the type 1s from the type 3s because I just found that in this hunt. So, pretty cool. And I'll probably keep making a couple more of these videos and just doing like one roll hunts because these actually take quite a lot of time because there's so many errors in here and They're just so time consuming. So I hope you like this. If you liked it, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting.